Nigeria ranks 5th, number 5, the 5th saddest nation in the world. The Hanke Misery Index has ranked Nigeria as the 5th saddest nation in the world. The ranking was based on how each country manages inflation, borrowing, and unemployment. On the scale, Venezuela ranks first, followed by Argentina, Iran, Brazil, and then, of course, our dear Nigeria as number 5. Let me start from Comrade Oyilo this time around.
Well, I don't think Nigeria should be even ranked the 5th saddest country. If there's anything, I mean, the closest approximation to this is Nigeria should be ranked the 1st saddest country.
Number 1. Wow.
Number 1. Because honestly speaking, although, because the ranking is based on these items you just mentioned, how they manage unemployment, inflation and borrowing,
our debt profile.
I know that. Do you know the level of unemployment in Nigeria? That is the thing. Do you know the level of unemployment in Nigeria? The thing is so high that these people, where did they collect their figures and their facts from before they arrive at this? To me, Nigeria is the saddest. See, we are just taking solace in the fact that we know God, and some of us are enjoying what in the Christendom we call the covenant of exemption. You understand? That is what we are enjoying. But to classify Nigeria or categorize it as the 5th saddest country, I don't think this is proper. It should be the saddest, number 1 saddest country.
All right, Comrade Joy, do you agree?
I don't agree. And I'll say why I don't agree. You see, every society has its issues or issues. The Nigerian issue becomes more difficult because the way we sensationalize it, add sentiments to it and all. But every society has one problem or the other, and they are dealing with it. At a point, it was Haiti, you know, and it was because they had a disaster, and they managed it. I believe that Nigerians can also come together and manage all these challenges. When it comes to picking leaders, how do we fare? We love to blame, we love to point accusing fingers, but we forgot that we share in that blame. Some of us do not even know the councillor representing our wards to even say we want to hold them responsible. So governance is inclusive. So before we begin to say that, yes, we are this, well, how did we become this? People who are kidnapping, they claim around and say it's because they are having economic challenges. They don't have money. That's why they're kidnapping. But is kidnapping the solution to not having resources? You know, people who maim, who kill, who abduct, and all those things. So we cannot seclude ourselves, the role of the society, from where Nigeria has gotten to, and until the society begins to play what rightful followership needs to play, we will never ever achieve anything. If you like, change the leadership. Oyo State government is making good strides today because the people of Oyo State chose him against all odds. They had money, people gave them money, but they made sure they followed their heart and they chose that man. And the man is leading. As he's leading, they are supporting him. Check what happened with Oyo State. So until we got to that point where we begin to play inclusive governance, society, the government representative, the people and the leaders.
Okay, I get what you mean. Okay, but then let me ask you the question.
Tell me.
You think Nigerians are sad?
A lot of Nigerians are sad, definitely.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's still talking about the ranking.
He just trekked down here today, sweating. He was not happy.
Yes, I wasn't happy.
Engineer, you were not happy. I was not happy.
Yeah.
I got to Agege, I was standing there. I'm going to Allen. The person said 1.5 for bike. Why? Because there are issues on ground. And now the thing is that, I see, patriotism, I think that to some certain extent, people would have wanted to be patriotic, except for some prevailing issues. For instance, a lot of Nigerians are locked up in just struggle to survive per day. You wake up by 4 a.m., what you are thinking about is what to put on the table for your family for today. You are not sure of what you are going to give them tomorrow. Great number of Nigerians are going through that. Do you call that person and tell him to be patriotic? Do you call that father who could not afford school fees properly for his children, who will hang around him always? Do you tell him about patriotism?
He looks at his... sorry to cut you. All this problem also exists in all these developed societies. They manage these challenges. And I say again, the social media bill that we're talking about, that people did a lot of labalu, there's been a call now, I think on the 9th of this month at the National Assembly. Go and check how many Nigerians will visit and bend their anger.
Do you understand?
Because of time.
Inclusive. Visit what?
All right.
National Assembly.
Mr. Dekbero, let me hear Mr. Dekbero because of our time.
Okay. Well,
all right, gentlemen, go ahead.
It's a joint team.
As a lecturer, because that report of that research, I read it. Number one, that research has 4 hills. One, the method of research is wrong. The instrument of that research is wrong. We are talking about sadness, and it comes from within. You cannot use debt, borrowing, inflation as an instrument.
Unemployment.
Or unemployment on how people feel. Do you know that I may not have money and I won't be sad? True. I may not have work and I won't be sad. But what I will have added to what they've done is 4 things. Job opportunities. I won't have unemployment. Job opportunities. Because some people are working. They are just working, going out in the morning, come back. They are not
satisfied. They are not happy.
In fact, ultimately.
So that one is one. Then secondly, is social amenities. Because what makes somebody collect 15 naira and that 15 naira useful for you is the amenities the government have put in place.
The value chain.
The country that you are talking about, their problem is never how to get electricity.
Yeah.
Their problem is not about road. It's about what you can do as a person. And let me tell you one thing. Nigerians have strength. They are powerful, they are energetic.
Go and check them everywhere now. They are there.
A template. If I'm not thinking about light, I'm not thinking about water, I'm not thinking about security, I'm not thinking about sending my school to children to school when I have government school that is well fixed. If I have a very good hospital, even if I are collecting 100,000 naira, I'm okay because I'm not going to cater for all those things. But if you are talking about this ranking, if there is a position that's supposed to be 0.1, Nigeria should feel it. Because if you see all what makes somebody healthy and to be alive, it's not in Nigeria. We are the one that cater for everything.
That is
and that's the problem. Security, they are the one that will cater for. Look at this Amotekun. Let them start.
Ultimately.
By the time they start, you will see, I will see sit down here and I will see analyze what they are doing. And I told them, I'm watching them. If they collect bribe, I'm ready. If some of them, in fact, I told someone
they will collect bribe.
I'm waiting for them. Every one of them, and thank God our human rights is on ground. We are going to take it against them.
Okay, gentlemen, 10 seconds quickly, comrade.
You see, ultimately, the issue of insecurity. Now, if you establish a company at somewhere in the northeast there, and call an average Nigerian to come and work there, and you are going to give him 200,000 naira per month, he won't go.
Yeah.
Because first, he has to be secured.
Yes.
See, if the people are secured, and if they have this sense of security, like you rightly said, Nigerians are rigorous people. They are hardworking people. They want to work.
True. Okay. All right, because of time, Esther from Egbeda on WhatsApp says, patience, this is awesome for other nationals to sing the anthem with so much enthusiasm and pride. If you ask me, I know they would have put it into action to uphold every word in that anthem. Kudos, guys, for advertising. For what? For advertising our national anthem. All right, lastly on the show today, this sadness, they really low because the rate Nigerians are killing and pouring their anger on fellow countrymen is alarming. As for me, I really feel I really felt that anger yesterday after the Supreme Court judgment. Thank